Imagine you get into work 9 a.m., you clock in, you open up your computer, and there's 5,000 headshots in front of you, and you have to pick one. That's your job for the day, right? That's what they do essentially. So they scroll through those really quickly and they click on the ones that jump out at them. Okay, so now let's talk about what makes an image jump out at them. It's they want to see this. They want to see you and even closer than what I am on the screen today. They want to see this because if you're dark, this is a bad headshot for me. Like my beard's blending into my shirt. You can't really see a lot of detail, right? So a better choice for me would be like a blue shirt because then it would bring out my eye color, right? And then that would make me pop out on the screen, hopefully for those casting directors. Having a good headshot's important. Make sure that you're not blending in too much. Make sure your eyes aren't covered by your hair. Make sure your face is well seen. Make sure you don't have too much makeup. They don't want to see an over touched up photo. They don't want to see the pageant photos that the girls do when they're in the pageants and they're 10 years old, but they look 22 in their photos because there's so much makeup on them and their hair's done up. They don't want that. They want to see natural. They want to see what you look like, right? Now, when they select you, it goes into a subfolder and they click on those subfolders and they look deeper into those and then they choose the ones, they read the resumes and they choose the ones that they want to have self-submit to self-record. So your headshots, your kind of your first thing that they make decisions on until you become a known actor or actress or model, somebody that they know by name, that's how it works. So not a lot of print. Don't do checkers. Don't do a lot of patterns. Don't do like the Hawaiian shirts. Make sure you don't have big logos on your shirts. Make sure you're not blending into the background, like you don't have a dark background and dark hair and and so really they're kind of boring. Really. I mean, if you talk to a photographer who does headshots, it's not the most exciting, it's not glamorous, right? You're not super creative because you're just focused here, you know. So it's not the high fashion types of things. Does that answer your question? And then you also want to make sure you look like your headshot. So if they do request a self-tape, they're going to want to see you, whatever that headshot looks like. So if you change your hair color, like Aviano, he's got some great colored hair there. If he decides to go purple tomorrow, he's going to have to change his headshot because if they request a self-tape and they see him in his headshot looking like he does today, and then he records himself and he's got his new purple hair, they're going to be like, oh no, who is this? Make sure you look your age too. You don't want to look older than yourself. I know some girls photograph when they're younger, they want to look older, so they get dressed up and for their headshots, but you want to just a day-to-day representation of who you are. And as natural as possible. I say the less makeup, the better. Obviously, some mascara to make your eyes pop and some lip gloss. Depending on your age, you could, do some small stuff, but don't get all glammed up for them either. Glamour shot
I'm
was the thing in the 80s.